Here we go. Make sure we can. We're jamming out to your CD over here. Can you hear me okay?
I can hear you.
Nice, nice. Thank you. I'm going to move this little tag thing I have here. There we go. That way we can have the screen. How are you? Happy Thursday.
I'm doing good. How you doing?
I'm doing great, thank you. And thank you so much for sitting down and doing this interview with me tonight.
No problem. No problem.
I've noticed you don't do a whole lot of interviews, and I was like, oh boy, I feel so excited.
Yeah, I kind of leave that to the other guys, but I sometimes I do it because I'm getting back on stage and getting back into the music. So
Getting back into the swing of things, huh?
yeah, getting back into the swing of things now.
Oh, that's awesome. Hey, you're never too old. I'm almost 50, and I'm telling you, I run circles around some of these 20-year-olds.
Yeah, sometimes they don't understand that we still have it. We still have it. It ain't never go nowhere.
Oh, amen. So first and foremost, like I said, I want to thank you so very much for being here. And the biggest thing I want to talk about are those puppies. Those puppies are so cute. I'm so happy they all got good homes.
Yeah, we that's our other business that me and my wife we does. That's her business. I just help her with it.
Oh, so you hear that, folks? If you take a look on his page, you never know, you might find yourself an adorable little friend.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Oh, I saw them, and we have a German Shepherd, and I was like,
Yeah, the German Shepherds is a little bit. I think the bigger dogs was a little bit too much for us because we had a Rottweiler, and the Rottweiler ended up being just a little bit too much.
oh, they are. They're big and full of lots of energy. I'm like, oh, mercy. My cousin had one, and this thing would just like lug around these big tires, and I'm like, good Lord.
Right. Yeah. Ooh. Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
Yeah. I'm cooking at the same time, so just
Ooh,
if you hear me
just
moving around,
multitask
I'll be
away.
moving around.
We'll just do our conversation, my friend. You just multitask.
Okay.
If you don't mind me asking, what's on the menu tonight?
Well, I'm doing some jerk catfish with some some dirty rice.
Ooh, are you cast iron skilleting or how you cooking that?
No, I'm doing it real quick, so as I'm doing it air fry.
Oh, very nice.
I try to stay away from all the oil and stuff, Try to be a little healthy.
Very good. That kind of makes me think of, I remember you guys back in the day, you, Bilo, and AK. Correct me if I'm wrong, but didn't you guys used to fast back in the days prior to going into the studio?
Yeah, we used to fast all the time, and what we do is sometimes we do like a 10-day fast, we do a 15-day fast, and sometimes even when we was on the road, we was fasting because it's different food in different cities. So, we had to be careful of what we was eating because, you can get sick real easy eating something that's not catering to your system.
That is very, very true. Yeah, and then after you guys were done in the studio, that's when you guys would break bread, if I remember right.
Yeah. We'll eat then because, we try to pick a certain time. Sometimes it be at the evening or sometimes but it definitely is after 11 o'clock because I don't eat anything until after 11 anyway.
Sounds like my life here.
Yeah.
Oh man, yeah. Definitely sounds like it here.
Yeah.
Oh, my. So what is your favorite comfort food since we're on the food talk? Not
I
exactly
mean, my
challenge.
food, I try to eat a lot of vegetables. And, right now, I've been dealing with a little health issue. So that's probably why I haven't really like been, um, and you probably hadn't been seeing me a lot like you with the group and stuff like that. So I just been trying to get my health issue together. So now that it's 99, I say 99, point 99, percent better. It's getting to where I can manage it. Put it like that.
Yay. Well, maybe we'll keep praying for you, you know?
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
So you'll be in our thoughts and in our prayers continuously that you get a hold of it real quick, real
Yeah,
good.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
So I'm going to rewind it back here a little bit back into the days of do or die.
Okay,
So, and I know that you and AK are brothers, correct?
that's correct, man. That kid, brother.
And Bilo has been your guys' best friend since like
Yes, we was
13?
like young. We was young. Yeah, we was very, very young. I mean, actually, Bilo came around with another guy was named Shimon, who was in the group before he actually when ended up doing whatever he had to do. He broke out, but Shimon and Bilo was together, and me, AK, and a couple more guys from off Crenshaw was together. So they used to call themselves Do or Die, and we called ourselves Do or Die, but we was from off Crenshaw, and they was from off Chicago Avenue. So the guy named Shimon, who was actually living next door to my mom's building, he was the one who actually put all us together, the two Moans. So, we end up, that's how Do or Die really came about. The name Do or Die. And then we just started sticking together. But we started when we was real, real young, like grammar school age.
Really? So, did you always know you were going to be a rapper, or was it something that.
Well, I was always like in class writing. And I used to listen to the Rakims, the Cool G. Now, Cool G Rap was one of my favorite rappers back in the days. Rakim, Cool G Rap, when they first started out, Grandmaster Flash and all that, those guys was kind of like, we used to watch them, the Crush Groove. You remember the Crush Groove back in the days? So,
Yes!
so that kind of like, my brother and them, they used to dance. I
I
used to
didn't
play.
know that.
I used to play sports, and I also used to just write. And I used to rap, and I used to rap with. I don't know if you're familiar with a gentleman named DJ Funk, but he's a national wide. He's a worldwide DJ,
Yeah.
and,
Wow.
and DJ Funk actually was our first producer.
No kidding.
DJ Funk can produce.
Wow. So you've done work with DJ Funk, and then
That was the very first. That was the first of the first producers.
wow, wow, wow. I feel so privileged knowing this.
Yeah.
That's so cool. And and I really didn't know that. I know of DJ Funk, but I didn't know he first produced you guys.
Yep. We all grew up on the same. We grew up on the same block. We
Yeah.
grew up right then, and we grew up together. And I mean, we went to school together. We did everything together when we was kids.
Man. So what is if you could give one of the funniest stories from that time period, what would you think it'd be?
I don't know. It was a lot of funny times. I mean, because as a kid, you just do a whole bunch of
Whole
just
bunch.
crazy stuff. I mean,
He's
like
like, I'm on TikTok live. I don't know.
I remember the time like just when we was kids, we used to just flip on mattresses and play baseball in the fields and stuff like that. Those just be like the funny fun times to us.
Oh, yeah.
All the old school times.
Yeah, those were the times where you used your imagination outside.
Man, you can be creative and just try to find something to play with. When we was young, we always used to try to find something to keep us happy.
Yeah.
You
And it
know,
seemed like rapping and stuff like that was definitely one of them.
yeah, definitely rap was one of them. And I mean, and we tried to DJ. I still have my equipment, so I still DJ from now and
I
then.
still have mine. No, no.
Yeah, I still have mine. Yeah.
That is so awesome. I can just imagine you guys playing baseball out in the field,
Playing baseball in the
just
field. I mean,
on the mattresses and stuff.
matches on one side, on one side of the building, and then the baseball field was on the other side. So we just did it every day. We
It was just like
just had fun.
it was like the life of Sandlot, just
Yeah.
not filmed.
Yeah.
Please excuse my German Shepherd. She's doing her German Shepherd job.
Right. She doing protecting. She got to protect the house.
Yes, there are people because it's so nice out right now.
Uh-huh.
So there's a bunch of people walking out.
Yeah, no.
Apologies.
Right. That's
Thank
okay.
you for your patience on this. Now we gotta ask, how did you get the name Nard?
Well, actually, Nard came from my middle name.
Eva. I mean,
Everybody used to call me Bernard, but when as we grew older, and you grew up with your friends out there, they started cutting the Bernard off to Nard.
oh,
They
so
just
that's how
started,
Nard came to be.
right. So that's where the Nard came from, and then Tracks did the abbreviation of the what the Nard means. So when Tracks did that track, we was like, all right, well, we just sticks with it. We just stuck with it.
Oh, heck yeah!
Yeah. Yeah.
That just wasn't a story I was expecting, though. That's cool.
Yeah. The Nard, yeah, it's just it was part of my name. And then we just broke it off.
And how about AK? Kind of the same?
Well, AK was kind of like I, I don't really know where he got his name from. To be honest with you, he just started calling himself AK. I was like, okay, AK. AK
Me
is
too.
like a
I
well,
get it
but he
done.
got it because he rapped fast. So it's like an automatic, it's just like an automatic weapon going fast. He just like he rap fast, so he start calling himself AK.
Oh, man. Hearing you guys with Twister is really good.
Yeah. Twister came in. Twister came in. Well, he came in actually after Pope Pimp was made. So you know,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah, he came in actually after Pope Pimp was made, and it was funny that he was telling the story on with him and Roxy and some people's on the web page, but actually he left a lot of it out. He actually left a lot of it out,
Oh,
and it was
that was
kind.
for exclusive interviews.
Yeah. This is totally exclusive. You're getting it from the horse's mouth. So, cause actually on the Pope Pimp when Pope Pimp was made, I had a verse to put on there. But since I had just got out of jail, I had to catch up. I had to catch up, and I couldn't really like catch on to the style. So I told Lucky, I was like, well, I think you should put Twist on there because that was the time Twister and Naughty by Nature had got into it. You remember that time?
I do.
And he dissed Twister. So in my mind, I was like, well then, man, well, since they rapping like this here, the only person I could really hear on it was Twister. But it was Twister, Jane Phillip, and it was another guy who rapped. Now, Jane Phillip used to rap just as fast as Twister. And a lot of people don't really know him because James, we all went to school. We all went to Collins together, Collins High School. And he rapped just as fast as Twister. So, but the only person I could think was those two. But I was like, all right, well, let Twister do it because Twister's out there now. And when Twister got on the song, it was already made because he just came and threw a verse on there.
Yeah, he just.
And the song was done. But I actually made it happen because I didn't know how to really rap like that.
And you were ready to.
I was just trying to get back into the flow of things because I just got out of jail.
Yeah. So you were just, oh, wow.
Yeah. So, when Kay took it down, when Kay took it to Twister down into the flea market, it really was already made. The song was already done.
To the flea market to Swap-A-Rama?
No, it's like Swap-A-Rama, but it's a place we used to go back in the days on Madison Street called the flea market.
Oh, okay. Down by Jewtown, I think.
Huh?
No, sorry, it was just escaping me for a moment. I was trying to think of the location.
Madison and Pulaski was the area where we called a flea market, and it was a building over there. We used to go in all the time.
That is so dope. Oh, man, that was back in the days when you burnt or you put it on cassettes or or you had to burn your CDs and you walked.
No, those cassette days.
Yeah, back then it was
cassette days. Yeah. And those are just the good times. You were like, man, and you can see how far we've traveled since then.
Yeah, like no kidding. Like remember you have to press record and all this and that, and then you make sure it transferred over, and then you'd have to keep doing it to all your blanks when you get a pack.
Yeah.
I remember having to help people do that, and then we would walk around and be like, yo.
Yeah. Those be, those some of the great times though that you have to appreciate though.
Oh, I'm happy we got to experience that in our time,
And the kids and then all the artists of today, they need to thank us for that, for them not even experiencing that. We gave them such a great head start to whereas they have to be grateful for all the time, all the things that we did as legends. That's why they call us legends. Because we did some of the things that they don't even have to do.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They could right now, today, they can just
stones.
Yeah. Today they can just go on the internet, sell your music. You don't even need a record company no more. It's okay, but you know what I'm saying? You don't even need a record company no more. They'll pick you up if you hot, but today is different.
Mm-hmm. Yep, back in the day it was grind, get it to as many radio stations that would actually play you.
That would actually play it. You get to the radio station, you had to sell your CDs all in the streets. You had to get everybody to support it. Just back in the day, you had to poster up. You was your street team. You was everything. Back in the days, you was everything. Even today,
they had to hire their own street team too.
They had to hire their own street team. Today, they market online now.
Yep.
The market is online. So
now it's all street teamed that way.
Right now they street teaming it that way, and the only time I don't even see posters like I used to no more.
No. Remember back in the days, they would just smear them all over the buildings, the poles, windows.
Right,
And,
yeah, yeah.
and if the building was vacant, oh, Lordy.
I mean, oh, but like you say, those are times we got to appreciate though.
It
We
was.
have to appreciate those times, you know. So, man, it's just so different today, though. It's just very different.
It is. It is. And now it's everything is mainstream on platforms like your TikTok and things like that.
TikTok, right? Stuff like that. Yeah.
And now
So,
they have that accessibility that's everywhere. And getting this kind of accessibility was like getting your stuff heard by Casey Kasem.
right,
You know, and he put you up on the charts somewhere.
right.
You know,
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Casey Kasem countdown, you know?
yeah, yeah,
I don't know
yeah.
about you, but I love Casey Kasem.
Well,
I
you
did.
know,
I loved Casey Kasem so much.
it was it just was wonder. It's just wonderful to just experience everybody. It just to have some type of relationship or just some type of output. Because it's hard. It's like they think it's hard today to
Oof.
put music out. They hadn't even experienced it. They don't know it's so easy. When
No.
people tell me today, we're like, man, how can I get on? Hey, how can you help me? I mean, let me tell you something. First thing I'm gonna tell you is your grind is easier today than it was yesterday. All you have to do really today is make great music and man and
And you can,
go to
yep, you can
go
just
to
push it.
DistroKid and put it out.
Yeah.
People don't even know those are the platforms today that we didn't have. We didn't never have a platform. We had to get signed in order to be heard.
Yeah. Yeah. Or you got lucky, like I said, with that one DJ that
Well, you
was
got
there.
lucky with that one DJ. There you go. You got lucky with that one DJ. Like back in our days, it was Pink House. Pink House was one of the great DJs. Him and Pink House and what's her name from 92.3 in Chicago.
Yeah.
Not Jay Allen. Those two guys really helped start a do or die career on the radio here.
Oh, no kidding. So big shouts out to them,
Yeah,
huh?
Jay Allen and Pink House. Yep.
Big shout out.
Yep.
Man. Now you guys are the legendary do or die, the big Windy City, you know. I mean, you guys were the ones that put Chicago on the map, in my opinion, and probably in so many others too in the hip hop.
Yeah. Yeah, us and Crucial Conflict at the time was hot, so
I know
Crucial, it was,
Wild Styles for his producing.
that was like two of the groups that nationally on national levels that
Yeah.
put a what I'm saying, put Chicago on the map because you had the brat, but she was in Atlanta. You had Twister, but Twister didn't come until after he got on Pope Pimp. And then he dropped Adrenaline Rush, the album. You had Common, but Common was in New York, so you had artists before us, but it really didn't happen until Do or Die and Crucial Conflict
Yeah,
actually,
that's for in Chicago. Yeah.
start getting that buzz. And
Then Chicago really started becoming noticed for its Midwest hip hop.
right, we start becoming noticed for everything, and which is well great. It's been great. It's been a great ride.
It has, but it's been. I mean, given my age, I guess I can go get by
So giving your age,
years.
right?
Are you guys going to be, you don't mind me asking, but are you guys going to be doing anything to get ready for, the 30-year anniversary of Do or Die?
Well, me and my brother actually, AK, we was talking about it, and we actually either we're gonna put some of the old music out on with some new music to it, old vocals, or we gonna, something like we gonna do something real exciting. We're gonna do something and then add some new songs to it, actually, because that's overdue. That's overdue.
Man, well, we look forward to that here at Beatbox. We're going to
Yeah.
keep our eyes and ears to the ground. Well, I guess to the internet, to see what you guys have in store for sure.
Yeah, yeah. Because actually, I've been working on some like solo stuff, and I'm trying to put together that right one. Once I get that right one, then I'll put it out worldwide. But definitely, man, I've been doing shows, and I've been back on stage. So if they look in the book Nard from Do or Die, you always know that you can go to A&B Transporting, or you can go to Nard, Illinois, Nard's Music, Illinois Management at gmail.com.
One moment. You go ahead and repeat that, Nard. I'll go ahead and put
So
her up.
again, if you look in the book Nard from Do or Die, you go to Nard's Music Management at gmail.com. That's what it is. Nard Music Management at gmail.com. Because I have that's why I go through for all my music.
You heard it right there, folks. That's how you can go ahead and reach out to get a hold of Nard if you wish to book him.
Yeah. And I do I come out and I don't have to perform. I just come out and I host. I do it all. So if you're looking, I'm available. Just make sure that the date is open.
Go, folks. He is willing. So there you go. I love it. We'll go ahead and make sure we give all that info again before we leave at 8 p.m. tonight. So we'll go ahead and redrop that info to you just in case you didn't get it.
That's right.
How's your dinner going so far?
Oh, my dinner is done. I cut it off, and so it's pretty good. It's good. Yeah. Yeah.
So we gotta ask, what is your favorite song to perform that you guys have done? What is your, like every artist has that one where they just, it gets them going and it gets them just, whoa,
I don't know. I don't know, because the songs that you guys made number one, don't be it's like the songs that really get to me be like, I'm the hard version of the group. So, I'm like, I love it all. I love the pimp songs, the vibe, smooth melody songs, but I'm a more of a hard person. So, when you heard the hardness of the group, it was always like something that like either I created or I came up with. So,
Perfect sense.
I'm trying, but I can't really say I love them all.
That is
I
a
love them
perfect
all.
answer.
Yeah, I love them all. But the now our biggest song was "Do You," but everybody knew us from Pope Pimp.
Yeah, Pope Pimp was your big one, but Do You is real good.
It's "Do You" is bigger than Pope Pimp. Number wise today is bigger than Pope Pimp.
I noticed that when I was poking around and getting my research and making sure I had my little duckies in a row, just I was like, okay, well.
Yeah, yeah.
And I was like, holy cow.
Yeah, and Do You was actually, I'm gonna tell you how Do You was made. Now Do You was made one time, me, Kay, and Johnny, no, was it B? It must be though. Yeah. We went over Track's house and we end up listening to the track. First, they was like we was gonna go home and write to it. But then they was like, no, let's go ahead and knock it out right here. Again, Twister wasn't there. Twister came on the end. So every song that you hearing that was big, Twister actually got the song at the end. So the songs was already hits before he got to them.
It was already, it was just, mwah. It was
He
like, here you
just
go,
he
you guys, your verse, and we're
and
done.
he right. He just put the butt on it.
Wow.
He just put the butt on it.
You guys made some fantastic songs prior
Yeah.
to, man. And it just fit perfectly too, though.
Yeah, and today it's like when people listen for it, they always look for that sound.
Yeah.
They look for that. But when I do, well, you will see the difference once I do an album. Once I get back on the album, you will see the difference because you gonna get the pimp, but you're gonna definitely get the hard stuff too.
I was going to say, we're going to get that
You
hard
don't, you don't
rock.
get because that's what you. That a lot of time, a lot of people, well, a lot of our fans say they hear it, but they don't hear me in it. So when they heard the albums that they just dropped and the songs they was doing with Twist, they like, oh yeah, they hot, but the hard songs is what y'all missing out of Nard. So
We need those.
that's what you're right. Those be the songs that they be like, oh yeah, okay, that's what made them fall in love with the group because everybody had their style.
Everyone had their own way of doing things, like between you, AK, and
Okay,
Billy.
and B-Lo.
You're the
B-Lo,
difference.
yeah, B-Lo was the smooth person. AK was
It was.
the real ratty, spitting
Not white.
fast. I was the hard person. Bam.
You're like, I'm all up in your face.
Right. You know what I'm saying? It was always three characters, three personalities. Bushwick told us, he said, man, y'all got the perfect. Y'all got the perfect group. He
Oh,
said, y'all just have to stick to what y'all do.
yeah, always got to be you when it comes to that craft.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Be anything else, and it's just not going to work.
Not
Well,
go-
it might for a little
it's
bit.
not gonna work. It's gonna be hard to. Well, it may work for some people, but it's not gonna work for everybody.
That's right. You got to make sure your all is in it.
Yeah, yeah. Because I can give big ups to. I've seen like Bone. I've seen them break apart, come back together. You know what I'm saying? Do some collect, but
Like a family,
they
man.
know, right?
Just like a family, you know.
Right. They all a family again, but because they know that's their bread and butter, and
Yep.
that's how it got to be. You got to know what's your bread and butter.
So how was it working with Bone, if you don't mind me asking?
I mean, AK actually worked with Bone. I didn't get a chance to, but AK did a song with. He did a half album or a 6 song album with one of Bone Thugs. Them he did it, and I mean it was great.
That's so awesome.
It
Who
was
is
great.
the favorite one you got to link up with? Like, not from Bone, but like, who is like a favorite artist you personally got to link up with? You know,
Oh man.
do or die. Like, you guys would link up with another artist.
For me, it has to be the Outlaws.
The Outlaws. Oh, I want to hear this one.
Hey, for me, it has to be. When we was all down in Houston, they gave me such a different outlook on music.
Really?
And the reason they gave me a different outlook on music is because the Outlaws. Now, I end up being real tight with Fatal. So, they used to go in the studio and when, they'd be on one side of the studio, we'd be on the other side. And they used to go up there and knock out 10 songs. So I'm like, man, they knocking out 10 songs. Let me see how they doing this here. We
Yeah.
go, you know what I'm saying? So I go up in the studio one time, they got candles everywhere. And I know they was doing it because of Pop. That spirit. That's like having the spirit around you to keep you motivated and keep you going.
Yeah.
And they was just knocking out them songs, and I was like, wow. And it gave me that drive to start be like, okay, this is how you got to do things. They showed me like, man, hey, hey, start knocking them songs out no matter what. Just and eating them was just like on top of it. It was crazy. It was excited to see them because you know they had Tupac in there. So the
Yeah,
drive, the
he was
music,
just there.
right? It's like, man, if you walked in that studio, it'd be like he was in there. That's
Wow.
the that's the
Reflect
vibe.
that
That's the
energy.
vibe you get.
Yeah,
Candles,
so
candles everywhere. I mean, candles was everywhere. And you go up in the studio, you be like, wow. And they going in it.
that's probably why they could just pop them out like that. Then it was just that. That's how Pac was. Like,
Yeah.
I never had the privilege, obviously, of meeting him, but the stories and the things that you hear, it was just he was an artist that just loved to just write, be in the studio as much as possible.
Yeah. 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 I mean, it was exciting. It was like I say, a lot of people didn't get a chance to see the great parts, so they can only create their own great parts of their own story. So today they're just creating their great parts of their great story, and they have to make sure that make sure that they appreciate. They have to make sure that they appreciate this time, because this time is the most valuable time in your career that you can always love the most. That's I'm making sure I tell that to all the artists. Appreciate your craft. Appreciate your work. Appreciate what you put in. Appreciate the people you be around. Because you may not never see that day again.
Amen. I cannot like agree with that more strongly. We
Yeah.
need to love what you do. We need like honest crafts, honest passion.
Yeah.
Art that needs to be alive.
Yeah. Yeah, those are, and then, even traveling. Even with traveling, you have to appreciate the places you be at.
Yeah. Yeah, because you had to go through things to get to where you got.
Yeah, you got,
Those
yeah.
are lessons along the way to help guide you.
Or you may not never see them again, or you might see them on your own terms. Yeah.
True.
So
Tomorrow is
just
never
just
promised.
tomorrow is never promised. Appreciate, rest in peace to Rich Homie Quan. I mean, you never know what tomorrow brings, so appreciate today.
Yep. And Johnny P. It's just they
Johnny
all.
P, yep, Johnny. I that's and Johnny he was such a natural. When me and Johnny used to go to school together, we was in the same classroom. Actually, we was in the same class, 7th and 8th grade class together. And Johnny used to just sing all the time. Just no matter what, Johnny will sing in class. Johnny will sing. He used to just sing, and when we have assemblies at school and programs at school, they used to always go get me and Johnny, me and Johnny, me and Johnny,
Yeah,
and
okay,
then,
Johnny, we need that.
huh? Yeah, yeah, yeah. Johnny was always a natural, you know. My brother Johnny was a natural. I don't know nobody who can really beat him singing, or that he wouldn't perform in front of. Put it like that. I ain't gonna say beat him, just who wouldn't he wouldn't perform in front of, and wouldn't amaze them. He just amaze them.
He was singing with his soul and his spirit. He was just letting
Yeah,
the whole world
yeah.
hear his vocal.
Freddie Jackson, Pharrell. He sung in front of every. I mean, Keith Sweat. He sung. Johnny sung. He don't care, man. He gonna let you know I'm a natural. I can blow. And man, you better come hard to beat me.
Kind of sounded like he was a Leo.
Yeah, right. I mean, right. Now, Johnny's birthday actually is what today is date? The 20th?
Today's the 19th.
When is his birthday? It's Belo's today, I think. And it's Johnny's the 21st, if I'm not mistaken. But Johnny's birthday is the 20 or the 21st, one or the other. I got, man, you just made me think about that.
Oh, my bad.
Johnny birthday, yeah, Johnny birthday.
So a person in the comments says his voice stopped a fight in Rockford.
Man, Johnny, I'm telling you, Johnny was Johnny will sing and just be like, man, everybody just pay attention. It make you pay attention. No matter what you're doing, it make you pay attention.
Now that's something to really, be proud of. If you could stop a fight because of your vocals.
Yeah, man. Appreciate that, Arthur. Man, for even bringing that up. Man, Johnny was great. Johnny was one of the greatest. We just lost our brother too soon. We just lost him too soon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Too soon, man.
Yeah, but I know he's down there. He's looking down on us and making sure that we stay on top of our
Probably
job.
why we talking about him. He was like, wait, chime me in.
Yeah. So I definitely which mean are you all? I definitely would be doing something on my page for Johnny. So everybody be looking at Nard from Do or Die, my page, my Facebook page. Today, when I get off, I'm gonna start celebrating Johnny's birthday. So, to make y'all remember and let y'all know that we still love our brother Johnny, and he's forever missed with us.
Amen.
Yep.
Definitely be doing the celebration of life of Johnny as well when we get off.
Yep. Yeah. Definitely. Yeah. Yeah. But man, it's a I say it's been a great ride with this music thing, It's been a great ride.
Listening to you guys, I mean, ever since, when I was coming out of in high school and stuff, I love Do or Die.
Thank you. What high school you go to?
I went to Southern Door up in Wisconsin, actually. So moved to Illinois, though.
How you like Illinois?
I don't think I've ever seen so many spiders. And it's like Stephen King's dream of Children of the Corn.
Wow. Please don't mention corn. I have a cornfield in the back.
No, I do love Illinois. It has some beautiful scenery. Beautiful scenery. I have lived in Illinois now since I was 18. So, and as I said, I'm 47. So I've been here for quite some time now.
Okay. Yeah. Man.
Yeah, I grew up in Door County, Wisconsin. So I grew up in a school where they all they listened to was country music a lot, and I have no quarrel or qualm against country music, but I was a big hip hop person, so I was listening to NWA and all of that, and they were like, no, and I'm like, yes.
But one person that I got to just give, Face was my man. Now I'm gonna be honest with you. You know what I'm saying? Face was my man. You know what I'm saying? Get well, Face. Get well.
Yes,
you know what I'm saying? Hope you get well soon. You know what I'm saying? That's my brother. But I got to tell you that is one person and is one musician I've yet really to get in front of, and that I'm knowing I'm gonna get in front of. That's Dr. Dre.
Oh, we've got to work on it. We're gonna make sure to get you in front of Dre.
Yeah, Dr. Dre was just one of, Dr. Dre was just one of them musicians that just man, he just like, man, if he didn't like it this way, he did it this way. He gave you a way to do something, and that was totally like, man, you can be creative at anything you do,
Yeah.
and it can make sense. And he showed it to me, and I was like, man. And so he was one of the really persons that I really do mimic up behind. I mimic behind him.
Yeah,
That
Dad is really amazing. I mean, that he's so skilled. My goodness.
yeah, yeah,
And his
definitely.
ear for music.
Yeah, yeah. And now, are these what the comments at? Is it at the bottom or at the top?
At the bottom.
Is it at the bottom? Because I see some red stuff going across the top. I'm trying to figure out what that is.
Yeah, that's just kind of like different things for your subscriptions, for like tokens and stuff like that. But
Yeah.
down there is your chat.
Okay, we got Georgia Pride in the building.
Yes, yes, that is actually a good friend of mine.
Oh, okay,
So
Georgia
actually,
Pride.
quite a few people have
Yeah.
actually been through. I'll have to do a final count over, how many people came through, but actually quite a few.
Ruma Sona.
Ruma Zuma. But
Ruma. Yeah. Kelly, was this Kelly-O? Kelly 0428.
I'm scrolling now. Yes, Kelly, that sober chick.
Yeah. Well, we need to do this more often.
Yeah, this was fun. I really enjoyed it. I can't thank you enough for this.
Hey, I appreciate it. I appreciate anything that you have, or any way I can help you, or you can help me. I'm always open for it.
Well, I would look forward definitely to doing another recap interview with you in the near future, to kind of promote the 30-year stuff or anything else we want to talk about.
Okay, definitely, because I would get with my brother today, because you just really made me think about the 30-year thing, and
Yeah.
that's actually because it was 96. It was 96 when it dropped.
Mm-hmm.
96.
Yep. It makes me feel so old.
Wow. Now you done made me be like, no, yeah, that is an old group, baby. Yeah.
I was, let's see, 96 would have made me a sophomore in high school.
Wow. That was a
Yep.
long time ago.
Yes.
Oh, wow.
Isn't that just a kick in the head?
I know, right? You be like, man, it don't seem like so long though, but it
But it
do
went
too.
by like that. It was just. I was
Man,
like, "What?" That was one heck of a roller coaster ride.
man, that was one heck of a roller coaster ride, wasn't it?
And I want to thank you, by the way, for.
The CDs, yes,
Yes, I took
yes.
the inside out of this one, but check it out, folks.
Okay, there you go. Y'all make sure y'all get them CDs. She got them up there.
Mm-hmm.
You got them. You can get them. Hey, you can purchase them right there too.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All you gotta do is just drop me a message, and I will go ahead and discuss everything with you on how you can send your payments and everything else.
How did you get that up there though? Was that like the? Oh, that's on the what's the name? That's what it is. That's nice. I like that.
Oh, you like that, huh?
I like that. Yeah, that's nice.
That came with. Because of TikTok's restrictions, I wanted to make sure it sat on the menu screen so they know that they get the DVD with that CD that we've been listening to on the boombox here as well.
There you go. That's what I'm talking about. Hey. Yeah.
But yes, we will definitely be in touch with you soon. I can't thank you enough, Nard, for doing this interview with me tonight.
I appreciate you for having me.
Honored and privileged. Please, please tell Mrs. Nard we thank her so very, very much.
Yes, I sure. And I think, see, you know what? I thank you so much. I have to give, I have to give you your flowers too, because guess what? You're very consistent and you're persistent. You one of you one of the peoples that I really love to have on my team because you be at it. You make me work. You make me work. I mean I'm not gonna be honest with you. You make me work, and I need that. Man, you wonderful. Thank you.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that. I'm glad I made a good host in this interview because I was like, I have no clue what I'm doing.
Hey, listen. Hey, it's all about telling the people's what our great conversations and great news of what we have coming up and stuff like that. Hey, and I know definitely because um podcast. I got to speak up on my podcast. I got a
Well,
podcast coming up real soon, so maybe you can be a part of the podcast.
I would be honored.
So definitely we can try to put something together. We'll talk about it in the near future. So peoples, y'all be looking out for the podcast coming up real soon. And we will be talking about everything news, politics, the music game, and whatever goes on that you would love to hear. Or you can give us some subjects that you would love for us to even talk about. Because that's what we want to do. We want to get the peoples in on what they want us to go out there and find and bring to them.
We want to hear from you folks.
That's right. We want to hear from y'all. So yeah, I
We
think
want
that
to pick in your brain too.
it's gonna be nice. I'm gonna definitely let everybody know again. If you're looking for booking, please, you can go on my Facebook page, Nard from Do or Die. You can go Nard Music Management at gmail.com. Nard Music Management at gmail.com. So you can go to either one of those. I'll come out and I'll host your party. I'll come out and perform a couple songs. I'll come out and do whatever you need for me to do. And A&B Transporting A&B Transporting LLC at gmail.com. I'm giving you everything, everywhere you can get in touch with me at. So I've been available and I'm back out performing. I'm back out doing my thing.
Back and he's ready. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's right. I'm ready now. Yep. I don't know if you had the new song, but the new song I got going is on and make it move. So I'm gonna sing you those two. You can play it on your program, on your show, so that way people can stay tuned and keep listening to what you got going on.
Well, thank you. I will definitely will take you up on that. I appreciate that.
I appreciate you too.
I'm going to go ahead and play the first track here of your CD because it's pretty dope, and we can end it with the podcast with your first track of this CD. Deal?
Hey, y'all stay tuned. Y'all come back. We gonna have something very exciting for you guys. You want to see me in your city? Hey, get in touch with us. Get in touch with us right here. Nard from Do or Die.
Follow them.
Follow me.
Be in the know.
There you go.
But we thank you all so very much for tuning in to
Thank you.
Beatbox LLC as we hosted our second live interview tonight with the legendary hip hop group Do or Die's artist, Nard.
There you go. Do or die for life. Do or die for life. I appreciate you.
And we appreciate you, and stay blessed, our friend.
All right. Thank you. Have a great day. Enjoy your
You're
evening.
welcome.
All right.
Bye,
Bye-bye.
everyone. Thank you.
Bye.